Hello students, today we will start the topic of human anatomy and physiology subject. Okay, this is common topic for B pharmacy and D pharmacy also. Now today we will start scope of human anatomy and physiology. Okay, now first define anatomy. The term anatomy to study of structure of whole body, individual parts, organs and their correlation with each other. Okay students, anatomy which will deals regarding the individual organ parts and their correlation with each other. Okay, branches of biomedical science dealing with normal structure, shape, size and location of various parts of the body. The study of structure of the body and its physical relationship involved between the body systems, that is known as anatomy. Anatomy derived from the Greek words ana means up and tomy means cutting, and hence anatomy deals with study of structural components of body. There are so many components present in our body, so anatomy deals regarding the structural components of the body, that is organs, by means of surgical dissection. Okay students, now subdivision of anatomy. Subdivision of anatomy means anatomy is divided in further in some classes. So number one, gross anatomy, study of body parts visible to naked eyes. Anybody which see the body parts through their naked eyes, that is known as gross anatomy. Second is microscopic anatomies. You know, microscopic means words denotes, that is microscopic, which is studied by means of modern microscopes, including study of cells means cytology and study of tissue means histology. Now define cytology and histology. Two question arises from this. Define cytology and define histology. Cytology is defined as the study of cells and histology is also defined as the study of tissues. Okay, so microscopic anatomy is the study of cells and tissues which will be held under microscope. Okay students. Third, developmental anatomy, study of human growth and development. Means developmental anatomy, the words denotes that development means their growth, so the growth of human body or development is also known as developmental anatomy. Fourth one is pathological anatomy, means study of disease body structures. Means pathological anatomy means study of diseased body structures. Okay, now last is systemic anatomy, study of body by system. System is a group of organs that have common functions. Example, bones in the skeletal system and muscles in the muscular system. Okay, that is known as systemic anatomy. Now second term is physiology. Now define physiology. Science deals with the function of living organism and its parts. Means function of living organism. There are so many functions of our body and its parts. The function of body parts and their working to coordinate the action of whole body is known as physiology. In simple words, you can say function of living organism and its parts is also known as physiology. Anatomy is the structural study, physiology is the functional study. Okay, now study of how the system of the body and the way in which their integrated cooperation maintains life and health of individual. Branch of biomedical science dealing with normal function of various organs of the body. Now physiology derived from the Greek words physics means nature and logos means science or study. Hence physiology helps to understand how body works and function. Means how our body works means how our body functions, that is known as physiology. There are subdivision of physiology. Okay, number one, based on type of organism involved, means depends on the organism, which type of organism involved, that is plant or human physiology. Based on type of organism, physiology is divided into two types, plant and human physiology. Second, based organization level, that is molecular or cellular physiology. Third, based on specific function being studied such as neurophysiology, respiratory physiology, cardiovascular physiology, etc. Means depending on the specific function, that is known as based on specific function. Means respiratory physiology, respiration system is different from the cardiovascular physiology and neurophysiology. So there are basically three basic subdivision of physiology. Number one, based on type of organism involved. Second, based on organization level. Third, based on the specific function being studied. Okay, now there are some basic terminology terms that is important and which comes in the paper in 1 marks. Health, a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease, illness, according to World Health Organization. Health, health word, simply you can say a person which is fit fine from all states, that is physical, mental and socially. Disease, second term is disease, an abnormal condition of the organisms that impairs body functions associated with a specific sign and symptoms. Okay, any organism which is in abnormal conditions means, so any sign and symptoms of the disease, it may be caused by external factors such as invading organism, or it may be caused by internal dysfunction such as autoimmune disease. Okay, disease can occur any types, means external or internal factors. Third term is syndrome, the association of the several clinically recognizable features and signs observed by a physician or symptoms reported by the patient, that is known as syndromes. Association several clinically recognizable features or signs and symptoms which is reported by the patient. Sign or symptoms, you can say in simply words that sign and symptoms which is observed by a physician, that is known as syndrome. Fourth one is histology, the study of microscopic anatomy of cells and tissue of plants and animals is known as histology. Understand? Pathophysiology, the study of changes of normal mechanical, physical and biochemical functions either caused by the disease or resulting from an abnormal syndrome, or the branch of medicine which deals with any disturbances of the body functions caused by disease or symptoms, known as pathophysiology. In simple words, you can say that the branch of medicine which deals regarding any disturbances of the body functions which is caused by any factor like disease or symptoms, that is known as pathophysiology. Now next term is pathogenesis, stepwise development of the disease, means the disease develop, but the stepwise development of disease and the chain of events leading to that disease due to series of changes in the structure and function of the cell, tissue, organ being caused by microbial, chemical or physical agent is known as pathogenesis. It is the stepwise development of disease, that is known as pathogenesis. Homeostasis, the property of the systems. Homeostasis means the property of the systems either open or closed which regulates its internal environment and tends to maintain a stable, constant condition of the human body is known as homeostasis. Etiology, etiology means the study of why things occur or the reason behind why that things act is known as etiology. Means reason behind any things which happens, that is known etiology. Histopathology, the microscopic study of disease tissue, microscopic study of disease tissue acts as important tool in pathological anatomy. Acute, a disease which sudden onset often requiring urgent treatment, that is acute. Acquired, a disorder which develops anytime after birth, that is acquired. Any disorder which develops after birth anytime, that is known as acquired. Chronic, a long standing disorder which cannot usually be cured long term for long duration years, that is known as chronic. Congenital, a disorder which one is born with. Sign, an abnormality seen or measured by people other than the patient is known as sign. Symptoms, an abnormally abnormality described by the patient is known as symptoms. Bilateral symmetry, an external organizational features in the humans. Humans are bilaterally symmetrical, means that left and right side of the body are mirror images of each other. Only one plane can divide the body into left and right side. That is known as bilateral symmetry. Now this is the part. First, I will make the video in two parts. This is the first part, that is scope of human anatomy and physiology, and the second part of scope of human anatomy and physiology will be discussed in next video. Okay students, if any students have any question, you are freely to ask me through message. Okay students, thank you.